Hello, Maggie.
Hello, Ariana.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
So, Maggie, how can I help you today with our short little session? What would you like to talk about?
I want to talk about. I'm feeling very anxious about the trip because I'm going to Thailand on Tuesday, and we're having guests over this weekend. My husband has an alcohol problem, and he's still recovering from the last weekend.
Okay.
And then I feel like he's being irresponsible and he's not planning anything. And I feel like he's going to be a nutcase while we're in Thailand, and I'm going to be stuck in a foreign country with no one. And I'm scared that he's going to leave me hanging somewhere in the street.
So when you say he's being irresponsible, you feel like he's leaving up all of the preparation to you and getting ready for everything that you're going to do in Thailand.
Yes.
And when you say that he is going to act like a nutcase, like, can you explain to me a little bit more about what you mean by that?
I think he may drink and black out. And then I can find myself in a position where I have to worry about my whereabouts and then how to get to my hotel, and or just anything because he's so unpredictable. Like he's like the mood swings.
You don't really know where he might lead in this. In this trip.
Because of his constant emotional. I don't know.
Roller coaster.
Yeah.
And what do you want out of this trip?
Well, I heard Thailand is a good place to be with nature, and I think swimming and like I'm more excited about like northern Thailand, like the waterfalls and the really cute cafes with like really nice landscapes for videos, and I want to do like yoga and meditate, and I want to do like massages and spa days, and I mostly just want to take in the spiritual part of it.
And so through some of these activities, you said that you want to like kind of have a spiritual connection, but what do you kind of want to get out of this trip, like by doing those activities and things?
I'm hoping to reset his mind so that he could be more fresh coming back to work, having a healthy outlook on life, and hopefully more restored. So as much as I want this for myself, I want the same thing for him. But what tends to happen is there's also like rooftops and really cool places and restaurants, and my fear is that he's gonna want to overdo it on the drinking, and I'm gonna be out there with my guy falling over, and I have dealt with that in the past when I travel with him, and there have been other people with that, so it hasn't been as bad. But I think my fear is that we're traveling alone, and so I'm anxious about just the whole trip and whether or not it's going to be a vacation or is it going to be a nightmare.
Before we move on, I just really quickly want to kind of see, still you haven't really answered what you want to get out of this trip.
Okay.
You answered the activities or like what you want for your partner, but I still haven't really heard like what you want for you out of this trip.
I want to restore and relax, and I want to connect connect with nature
Mhm.
and have fun.
Mhm.
Like work, it's very stressful, and there's just a constant source of negativity, either through the media or um, the work. Working with in education.
Mhm.
So I feel like there's a constant source of negativity, and I want to get away from all that negativity, and I want to be in a positive, upbeat, energetic, happy place where I can enjoy myself.
You can come back feeling fresh
and
and
come
restored.
back feeling fresh and happy about doing my coming back and taking on life without being so hard, because it just feels like negativity just all around me.
Well, thank you for answering. I just wanted to know that so that you can go into this trip remembering what you wanted out of it. And then also throughout the session, we can know what exactly that you're looking forward to in this trip. Have you been preparing in any ways for if anything happens that's unpredictable? Have you been kind of preparing for if something goes wrong with him? Is there anything, have you thought about that? Like what you might be able to do?
Well, I have been preparing by downloading the airfare flights, the apps. So I have the taxi app, so that I can easily get a taxi wherever I am, and I also have all the air flight information. Like I've taken pictures of everything, and I also wrote it down in the agenda that we have in the itinerary. So that's how I'm preparing. It's just to be aware of everything.
And is that preparedness helping you with some of the worry that you're feeling? Has that been helping you a little bit or not really?
It has helped me a little bit, but it also makes me a little bit resentful because I have an expectation that we're both planning for this trip, and we both should be involved in it. But I get it. He's got his mind on other things, and so it is helping. Yeah.
And what else do you think that you could do right now to kind of help you with these worries that you're having? It's okay if you can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything, but I'm just trying to be as knowledgeable as I can about like the country that I'm visiting, and I'm trying to get like a translation app so that I don't get stuck not speaking the language. But yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Well, that sounds like really useful tools to be able to be as knowledgeable about the country that you're going to kind of help you with those worries. I think that maybe later towards the end of our session, we could maybe come up with a little plan to kind of help with your worries a little bit. But I kind of just wanted to talk to you and remind you that whatever you want out of this trip are things that you are capable of having. It's unfortunately you can't control. There's so many things that are out of your control, which I understand is very worrying. But at the end of the day, you have the power and the control to kind of feel how you want to feel about it. And I mean, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And hopefully you have some of the tools to be able to kind of move through it and still be happy no matter what. And so that's kind of why I wanted to go back to. So like what some skills or what things that we can do if things become unpredictable. I know that you're staying are you staying like in the cities or?
Well, we're in Bangkok. We're staying in the city, but it's near the riverbank. So there's amazing shopping nearby. There's lots of like for spa and relaxation, and the hotel has a ton of amenities. Like massages and swimming pool and restaurants and things like that. So I could stay all 4 days in the hotel and not go anywhere, and that would be fine with
Right.
me.
So if things do go kind of astray, if things do kind of get a little bit messed up, at the end of the day, you can still stay in your environment without having to go out too much and still be safe right where you are. Obviously, that's not ideal, but I think it's a way that could be helpful.
Yeah, I think the hotel is big enough. There's a lot of activities and there's lots of people and things you can do. So that's one of the reasons why I picked it, because you have the gondolas who's gonna take you from this side of the river to the other side of the river, and all the transportation kind of close by. And if things are okay with him, we can take a nice dinner cruise or a nice sunset cruise. And if things are not, then I can still
you can still do cool things.
I can do cool things like walk some of the shopping areas and maybe do a little bit of shopping and try some of the food and all be kind of close by.
So for whatever reason his behavior is kind of unpredictable, you still have paths and ways for everything to be just fine and for everything to be safe and okay.
Yes. And then I know how to get back on the airplane to the next city.
And what are some other solo activities that you think that you might be able to do?
I mean, walking in the surrounding neighborhood and swimming and enjoying some of the spa, like going to get a facial or a massage.
Those are all good ideas because you can just stay in the resort in that kind of area. Are you not willing to go outside of your resort if things aren't going well?
I have an itinerary of what to do every day in the morning, afternoon, and evening. And I've researched some restaurants, and so I basically have a lot of information, and all I have to do is ask somebody, like, how do I get there? And I could take a taxi, but that's kind of gutsy for me to do. I probably wouldn't do it because, number one, the repercussions of the decision. If I'm around there, then when he wakes up, he can easily find me.
Okay.
But if I'm doing it sightseeing, like if I went to one of the activities by myself, he might wake up and then I have to deal with the repercussions. So that's why I'm thinking I'll stick close by.
Those sound like some great ideas. We can, it seems like having some backup plans around the areas that you're going to stay in are really going to maybe help some of this worry that you're having. And I think that staying prepared and having all of this knowledge, like you said, it kind of is creating like a little bit of resent, but at the end of the day, it's probably what's best for you anyways, to be in charge of your own planning and everything. Because it sounds like if he had any sort of say over anything, that might even be more worrying because there would be things that were not in your control. But it seems like the flights and the money and the excursions and all of that you have planned out, you have ready, you have backup plans, and he kind of just needs to be told where to go, which is frustrating, but also it keeps you kind of in control of what's going to go on.
Well, the other thing that could happen is I do all this planning and I have all these expectations, and then he just goes, he wants to do whatever he wants to do on spontaneously. So one of the things he might want to do is go to the party town and stay up until 3 or 4 in the morning and wake up the next day and push lots of activities or do things that are outside of my desires
Comfort zone.
and comfort zone.
Well, realistically, he has a bad hip and he's old, so he's probably gonna want to go to bed. sooner than he could probably go out, first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, that I think again is like, unfortunately, one of those things are just still just out of your control. You know, we can always talk about what might happen, what he might want to do, what he might be feeling, but at the end of the day, you wrote out what you want to do and you have what you want to do, and if it's not the same thing, then maybe we can try to pivot a little bit. But also, that's why we have some backup plans, because even how long is the trip again?
Well, it's like 14 days.
14 days. A 14-day trip is not everything is going to go exactly to plan. We can almost already guarantee that. So the best that you can do is at least be prepared. That's all you can do, really, is just to be prepared. Remember why you're going, the goals that you want, and to just try to be as prepared as you can.
That's a good idea.
And moving forward, so do you have everything on paper? Do you have everything ready? Before we have a couple minutes left in our session, but I just want to really quickly talk about if you have everything prepared, or maybe a to-do list of things that we can do moving forward.
Well, no, on my part, I just need to call the banks to notify them they're using certain credit cards and the banks, the ATM, and I gotta, create an account on some of the apps, and I gotta pack, because that's another thing. I don't want to carry a lot of luggage, so I want to, pack smart, and so I don't have to deal with dealing with my luggage and his. So hopefully,
maybe after this session, you can go write down, or you can go on your phone, write a to-do list of the things that you need to do, and mark off each one so that you know that you're prepared and you're ready to have the most fun that you can on this trip.
It's a great idea.
I think I was going to say something else, but I forgot. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.